Transits. Transits. It is 10:39 a.m. 6/23, 2026. And Renaya Lawa Yambalawa. Honey, I was born with an eternal Renaya Lawa Yambalawa. The line was spoken to the sky September 7th, 1986. Renaya Lawa Yambalawa. To the parents of Stephen Bryant Nash and Anissa Dorr. Well, Nash at the time I was born. That is who I was born. I am an oracle, a channeler. There's a million different things they called them in ancient times, right? How that shows up in the world is dissociative identity disorder. We are highly spiritual beings that our antennas are so high up that we catch a variety of different frequencies and channels and energies. I'm able to hear, see, feel, smell, experience everything around me. And all my life I've had to fight for the light that is mine. How that shows up in my world. It's a variety of different personalities and traits and experiences I've had. But I am taking you all on a journey with me to hear. To take a deep dive, what I believe is going to be what is best to help people reach the highest and greatest version of themselves. Basically, going through the program of growing spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, so that I can be the greatest version of myself. Now, I am going to be exploring the world at large and experiencing different ways that people exist and truly engaging authentically in each experience. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm a diamond in the rough. But I believe that if given the opportunity to accomplish, I've been sent to accomplish the one true source of creation will get all the glory. About how we are meant to enjoy existence in this human experience, lotus experience. Rising from the muddy waters is a beautiful flower. In spite of all the disaster, she still is powerful. See, even as I was formed in the womb, vine was built with the light. What? Okay. Jesus sits at the right hand. Did we ever wonder what was on the left? Erina yellow way umbala. Erina yellow. Jesus was the sacrifice, and love was the reason. Understand understand the keys. Erina yellow way umbala. Yellow way umbala. Pure, unadulterated love looks like anyone that has come in contact with my vessel. Of course, when I was in my higher seats. Now, I've been the villain and the hero stories. Many people that I've come in contact with, but I've always been love. Love chastens. This is true. So I tend to hold folks very accountable for the things that they do. And a lot of people can't handle honest conversation about their true thoughts, intentions, vibrations. I too struggled with this in this human form. But I always chose to let love win, even when it felt like a sin. What would you do if you came across pure love? How would you treat its sight? Would you greet it with love and kindness? Or would you think of ways to feed your own appetite? A lot of people are afraid that in order to love, it must mean in this day and age some type of romantic condensation. But then when you think about, family, what does it mean to love your neighbors as you love yourself? What does it mean to coexist, recognizing that we are all creation? We were all created for a beautiful existence and purpose, power, and we might not all ascend the same, but we're all working to ascend nonetheless, right? And we are seeking the one true source of creation and being grateful for the piece of it that it has given us. Then we should be living a life that reflects that. A lot of people have fought to keep me suppressed because they knew before my birth that I was coming. And I am on this journey with you to discover who and what the source created me to do. In this warfare between the darkness and the light. Trusting that the source has already designed the fight. At the moment that the light was spoken, the darkness had to recognize who and what they were and come to terms with their opportunity to ascend. Won't ascend. Then they must be transmuted. No longer on our children can they feast. They've gone too far with taking this life force. It's like Cain and Abel. Squeezing their life to sustain their they have to do is connect to the source of life and infinitely be supplied with all you need. It's a slower process, yes, because it is more so about authentic relationship with source and being honest about what it is that you want to accomplish. But these energies that seek world domination have gone against the laws of creation. And the source of creation is a righteous judge. So light workers all around the world know what's happening and what's to come. I'm not the only one. And understand that we all contain the light of life. But it's all of us using it correctly. Presenting the source's plan. See, free will is a beautiful thing. It aligns with This Slimager Celestial. They pointed that out to me. You're in alignment. The one true source of creation. I want to see the world at peace. I want the creations to understand. It's to enjoy creation as a whole together. Experience and getting to know. Every life. Finding your own art form, finding your own workings. Erna yellow and ballow. Erna. Her divine feminine energy. Erna yellow and ballow. Erna. Yellow yamba. I heard the blackness of the cosmos. Erna yellow and ballow. Erna yellow. Gave birth to the light. Erna yellow yamba. She's on the path. Jesus. Erna yellow yamba. Daughter of the King. Erna yellow yamba. Erna yellow. As her father's discuss her and how divine is despite of all that they try to do to stop me from believing. Erna yellow yamba. When you look at me, see the mother. I'm learning this with them. Thank you, God. And you know, I've learned it a time or two. And that's the thing about being a spirit is that stay kind of just to leave memories of experience. Erna yellow yamba. Erna yellow. The yellow. I've hid behind a lot of these sources and forces in my life. And in my book that I'm going to write, have somebody help me ghostwrite. It's definitely gonna tell a story how how choosing love in life every day, no what, will keep you whole, keep you healed. Will keep miraculously transforming for the very eyes. Erenayalawa is everything that you need to be in order to survive. Erenayalawa. On this journey, Erenayalawa, I'm gonna just live in my truth. I'm gonna share it with you. So, I'm gonna start uploading this day by day. The right time. Never make see again. Okay, so healing. So trauma. Let's say that was the last thing. That traumatic thing. So and just gonna y'all see how I'm still packed. Don't judge me. I packed and I don't know when we moved, but yesterday freaking tire is flat. So there's that. So won't be moving anytime soon. Or those like the tire's $25. All I heard was hustle and flow. I'm tripping, I ain't got $500. I'm not tricking though. For the record. If I was doing that, it'd be easy life. Easy street. Easy street. Okay. But no. No. I'd rather save my flourishing talents. The man that is meant to procreate. Get that cosmically create together. Like real deal. Not for play. It's all absurd. All illusions. From soul ties. From soul ties. Ooh, yeah. Move all illusions. From soul ties. And I noticed that when I'm focused on sexual trauma, see soul ties that are serving me. And casting out any spiritual energies or entities that came through during sexual intercourse with anyone. From the things that they pick up, people that are having sex with, I cut all ties. Any third party interference. All ties. Enchantment. Erna yellow way and balawa. Oh, I bet for station. Divine protected by the true source of creation. Erna yellow way and balawa. Divine protected by the one true source of creation. Erna yellow way and balawa. Erna yellow way. Release all fear and doubt. God has already worked it out. It's all my ears. Sounds like sound. Triangle. Sit. Rana yalawa yamba. You're attacking the heart of the ocean. Rana yalawa yalawa. You're attacking the heart of the ocean. Rana yalawa yamba. Yalawa yamba. I hear from soul Judah. Rana yalawa yamba. Yalawa yamba. Rana yalawa yamba. Yalawa yamba. It wasn't a dolphin. It was a mermaid. So that's not illegal, right? Entertainment purposes only. Come with me. Erna yellow yambalo. They're attacking the heart of the ocean. Erna yellow yambalo. That's why all the floods and commotion. Erna yellow yambalo. Erna yellow yambalo. From all sides. Even the frozen path. Erna yellow yambalo. All four corners trying to surround her. Renee. It's gonna show ancient volcano. Renee yellow. Renee yellow. It is 11/12/6/23, 2026. Renee yellow. They asked me what I'd like to say, how many days. Renee yellow. I said, we'll see. Behave. Behave. Jeez. No, seriously. Look out for that. Ancient. I keep seeing divine numbers. I saw 33 earlier. I just saw 4. Divine order. And I'm going to take you back on this journey. So just go. Now. Yellow. divine protection, never have to fear. Actually has to go in that the one true source of creation knows. Exactly when it's time for it to go. I need no telling. So. The lesson is done. They know I don't like that word, but they said when the lesson is done and the blessing is won. Because y'all like to hear the word blessing, but I prefer the word blessing. It's traditional. Hallelujah. Thank God for tradition, because tradition got us here. I'll be honest. Church 4 years old. Learn to start clocking. See. You know, I remember the first few times like I saw actual figures, and I kind of begged God to like, hey, can you just show me light if it's light, darkness if it's darkness, simple, plain, keep it straight. So I didn't have to see what they look like, because sometimes even good things can be very intimidating looking, and not what you think they mean to be like, because angels, you know, most of them kind, sweet, protective. It's only off what they have when they mess up with you. But no, gentle giants. Like they enjoy life. And my ancestral team is hilarious. And you know, I'm starting to try to learn who they are, where they, you know, go back to, and I'm checking into like all the land. And again, on my father's side, um, first and foremost, my father is now an ancestor because he passed on. So into peace, I have his ashes, which I do plan to bring peace to the earth as we travel around the world. You'll see me. I am to rest in a variety of ways, returning to the earth, to the king. All of it is happening presently. I didn't know that you were not playing Christina Aguilera. His essence sits there. I didn't know that. Oh, yo. It's okay. It's like I just wanna let you go so. Oh God. So yeah, we definitely have a few reasons to see the world. Said now he has the claim territory for the most high. It's gonna show me. Show me that I have to start. Sorry. I did discover earlier today that I do come from a long farm escape. The kids, father's grandfather, the great grand. Yeah, this is something that they passed down generation to generation. Name Lila. That's the one that stuck out to me today too when I was looking at ties today. Tree. Something. But what was odd was so Ernest Nash, which was my father's grandfather. Passed away September 3rd. September 3rd, 1998. And 23 years later, my father passed away September 3rd, 2021. That was interesting. I found out some very interesting news today. The land that belonged to all the siblings was listed under only two of them being the owner April 10th, 2008. House supposed to be for all the children. My understanding. Father didn't pass away until 2021, so I'm trying to understand when ownership changed. If that was just for the house or the land, the difference is. Because I didn't see anything in my name, father's name, and I inherited his estate. Children. My grandpa did too. Sorry, my grandpa did because my uncles were children. Did. Nash. He so, and his kids. My dad was one of his kids. So, she aside from the time they blindsided me, the sale was already had to just sign some paper. And then they asked me again, so I'm not signing anything this time. Tell me I better get it. They know I can't afford them. It's okay. I never understood why folks always felt the need to take. They'd rather me be struggling, just a place than stand on land that I can call. That's how folks do it. All for $1. Then when you need them, because I'm not in a situation where I can flourish. But it's day at a time. It's okay. Your goal is to show. I wanted to do it this year. So everything costs money. Everything. I think that's enough vlogging for today. Seriously. How do you do this? My biggest issue, don't I don't want to financially. I'm looking at. It's almost like I'm in blackballed. Even the jobs that are really, it's like have a great interview, and you just know you're about to get the phone call. And it's almost as if somebody went in after you. Why would people want to do that? I mean, somebody so intentionally say black. I saw a black wall, but yellow, blackballing, blacklisting. Yellow, blacklisted. Yellow, they paid a lot to do it. They're mad they got exposed. Yellow, let my chakra go and released. Yellow, Oh wow, I heard auntie them. That's crazy. Man, she got exposed. Renaya lawayamba lawa. Ibia lawayamba. See. See. No, what you did. Mm-hmm. But I can't. This is what happens, and I wonder, like, what life would be like. For anyone that decides to love you, because like, could you imagine being laying there sleep? It's like, I mean, it's 11:30. But what time he has to go to work? Yeah, I'm just screaming. Or were you just chilling, watching TV, and screaming and fighting demonics? That's like, but I feel like I'm worthy of somebody who can handle spiritual warfare, and I think that the right person praying for me. Relax. call it out. I heard my spiritual team said the right one will bring you them to deal with. Because a lot of the demonic stuff that I deal with is from demonic attachment, STD, sexual transmitted demons. People. Back a second. Let's carry. Heavy attachment. Your love is like that poisonous apple snow. The only thing that's gonna break it is true love's kiss. Just want to keep it to myself. To the spirits of the sun. Share that. God will make it happen. Mm. passing away from social media. I have enough. I do enough. I am. So that I can really focus on spirituality. So, but I'm still gonna journey for you. So that I don't have to tell you. Because it's spooky.